just how bad is the Badboy mower?
That's right, we bad, huh? That's right.
Bad as in, oh yeah, we bad. So I have the MZ Magnum, the 54-inch mowing deck, and 725cc Kohler engine. The engine is really loud. About that. So I do wear earplugs when I operate this. It's very, very loud. So I have 10 acres that I use this mower for, and probably 2.5 acres of it is just like what I call nice grass. Let's pick it up. And the rest of it is kind of like what you've seen in the video there. It's just a field, donkey field with a lot of weeds. So I do mow that donkey field at least twice a summer. Maybe a third since we've had all this rain so far this year. But as you saw on the weeds, some of it was probably 2.5 foot tall, and it was really dense and thick. So one good slow pass, and then zip over on the second one, and then it's good to go. Some of the less denser, you can go a little bit faster and not have to go over it a second time. But if you don't mind going over it a second time, you can just zip over it the first time and then zip back over it the second time, or just slow it down on your first pass. But on the regular grass, like I said, about 2.5 acres. If I really tried, as fast as I can go, I can probably do it in 30 minutes. But a good clean job where I'm doing the edges really slow, making sure I get good clean edges, about 40 minutes. So that's not too bad. You're mowing about 2.5 acres of grass in about 40 minutes. Not bad at all. My old tractor mower, I had a Kubota. It would take right about 3 hours to mow everything. One, the tractor mower was not as fast as the zero-turn Badboy. And the other big factor was the turning radius on the tractor. There was a lot of pulling up, backing up, put it back into drive and getting going. This one, zero turn, you know all about that. Just zip, turn around, and you go. So I do have 10 acres. 2.5 of it is grass, what I like to call lawn grass, and then the rest of it is just weeds. It's donkey pasture. And I do mow that with this mower. I mow it about twice a year. So since I've had this mower, I have replaced the blades one time, and I'm running this season, my third season, on the new blades. That donkey field, and then last year I helped my neighbor with some commercial mowing when he got way behind. I helped him out, and we used this against his commercial gravely. So this mower went through a lot of abuse with that commercial mowing job, and lesser mowers probably wouldn't have made it through the season. I did have a few items that I had to replace on this one. My drive belt really got loose, so I was having a hard time climbing the hills at some of these parks that we were mowing. So I had to replace the drive belt, and then I had a pulley bracket break on me, so I did have to replace that bracket. The pulley is still fine. So not too hard of repairs, and then of course after that season my blades were really tore up. Pretty tore up from this donkey field, and especially that mowing commercially, those parks. So I did mow almost a full season last year with doing that commercial. That's where most of the hours have come from on this mower. But I do the engine oil change. I change out the engine oil and the filter every season, and then this season I changed everything. I went ahead and did the spark plug, new blades. I had already done the new belts. That's the air filter, and it's mowing really good. It's just like it was brand new. So this is a residential mower with some commercial grade features on this residential mower. One of the main parts of this that is commercial grade is the mowing deck. So it's solid plate metal welded together, and not just some thin metal, sheet metal stamped out in an assembly line. So some of the things that are not working on this since I've owned this mower: the fuel gauge, I think it worked about 3 or 4 months, and it stopped working after that. Every once in a while it'll register a level, but most of the time it just shows empty all the time, which is okay. I mean, it's a big fill hole. You can easily see how much fuel you have in there. And I think it's a 2.5 gallon tank, so I can run a good solid 4 to 5 hours on a tank of fuel. Everything else is working. A little meter that shows your hours and your tachometer. Everything works. Raising the deck, all the dial still works good. Everything works really good. Just the only thing that doesn't work is the fuel gauge. So in conclusion on this MZ Magnum Badboy mower, the only thing I can really compare it to is my Kubota lawn tractor that I had, and I got it used. It had, oh gosh, it was like 1,300 hours. It was about 14 years old. It ran really well and it cut well. It was a 42-inch mowing deck. So mowing 2.5 acres of grass with the Kubota lawn tractor took about 3 hours, versus this Badboy MZ Magnum, you know, same 2.5 acres of grass in about 40 minutes. That's considerable difference in time. So you're saving a lot of time. So anyway, I had posted when I first bought this mower, kind of a first look, you know, and did a couple little demonstrations with it. So I just wanted to follow up here, you know, the 3rd year later, and let you guys know how it's holding up. And so far, 2 thumbs up. I really like this thing. It's very impressive.